certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Hey, everybody, are you ready to go to war again? War is fun, right? We all like war. The fuck is wrong with my headphones? Welcome to the program. I can barely hear myself. I'm a technical goddamn genius. There we go. Welcome to the program. No wonder I'm losing my voice. I'm screaming to hear myself. We have a great show for you today. Over there, over there. Send the word over there. That the Jew slaves are coming, Jew slaves are coming. Oh, looks like we're going to war in Venezuela. That's the news. It's been heating up the last few hours. Trump's addressing the nation tonight, and apparently he's going to tell us that a country that's never done anything to us, a country that's never harmed us, hurt us, attacked us, threatened us, has absolutely no ability to threaten us, is a very poor and weak nation. We have to bomb them, overthrow their government, and create a new regime. So I think this is Donald Trump's official second term fuck it move. I didn't know we were going to be less than a year in and we were just going to go, look, this thing's a bust. Let's just make all our donors happy and then we'll be fine. If you're not all off the Trump train, if we go to war with Venezuela, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. I mean, this is like rebel type of shit. If it turns out to be less than that, I'll be happy. Here's a brilliant move. If Trump had a brain in his head, which is questionable, he would get everybody thinking right and go left. He would get everybody thinking, we're going to go to war with Venezuela. Trump, you motherfucker. None of us want to go to war with Venezuela. People can't afford to buy milk, you piece of shit. Housing prices are out of control. The economy's in the shitter. We want you to fix things here and be America first. Don't go to war with Venezuela. And then like his announcement tonight will be like, we're only going to give $200 million to Ukraine and $100 million to Israel. And like that would normally piss us all off. But we go, oh my God. Well, thank God we're not going to war with Venezuela. That's fantastic. I mean, honestly, you got to start tempering your expectations and going best case scenario with this guy at this point, because it's just going to be disappointment after disappointment. And don't forget, we have the release of the Epstein files on Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. We have release of the Epstein files on Friday. What do you think is going to be more eventful, the release of the Epstein files or Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? At least with Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, we'll see Jake Paul get knocked out, so everybody will at least get what they want out of one of those things. But all right, I mean, hold on to your assholes, kids. Apparently we're going to war. Yes, Cleaner is right. He says Trump is opening up the oil because of the Jews in Argentina. Also, the Israelis, they say that Venezuela funds Hamas, that they take some of their oil money and they give it to Hamas. Now, whether or not that's true, who knows? But certainly the banking interests and the oil interests want to get into Venezuela. Venezuela has a lot of natural resources. Trump's business criminal buddies, they want to get in there and rape the land and violate it and not do anything for the people of Venezuela. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maduro's not good for the people of Venezuela, but we're going to treat him like shit too. We don't give a fuck about him. We give less of a fuck about the Venezuelan people than Maduro does. So it's not like we're going to come in there and be the good guys. We're going to come in, we're going to let our international business buddies rape the fucking place and leave everybody still broke and starving. But we're going to kill a lot of innocent people also. I mean, so I'm not kidding. I think I want Venezuela to win. I do. I think like I don't think I obviously I'm being retarded. But I want something to happen. I don't want our boys to get hurt, but I want something to happen where we stop doing this shit. Something needs to happen where we stop it. I thought that running up $38 trillion in debt, being in Afghanistan for 20 years, embarrassing the shit out of ourselves and a bunch of kids dying and coming home with one leg, I thought that would maybe do it. I was naive, forgive me. But, I mean, what needs to happen? What needs to happen? I don't know. It's never going to stop. We need to bust Luigi Mangione out of jail, and he needs to be our secret weapon. I don't know what the answer is. Red Fox Mad says, no more wars. America needs to stop being the world police. Well, no shit. I think everybody in this room right now agrees with you. But unfortunately, he doesn't listen to us. See, we just vote for the guy, and then he does whatever the fuck he wants. Isn't that fun? Wait until you see part 2 when it's J.D. Vance and Peter Thiel just sends in his requests on what he wants to happen. I mean, do you think that Peter Thiel will be a better benevolent dictator than Miriam Adelson? I'm just wondering. Because, I mean, those are our choices. Nick in Fort Wayne with $1.99 says, when is Karmic X coming on the evening show? We've already had Karmic on. That's how we got introduced to the world. I made Karmic X. And I think he's a little bitter about that. But then again, I hear he's kind of in a dark place anyway. I'm praying for the guy. I really am. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I hear he psychologically broke that Rocky Dennis, Big Red. I hear he broke her. She had to keep Keanu hours to keep up with Karmic because Karmic mentioned her name once. I wonder what the depression is. I mean, because everything that woman says is like so bitter and hostile and angry. And you know it's not about the people she's talking about. Like the reason I laugh at her is because I know it ain't about me. Keanu laughs at her because she knows it ain't about Keanu. Karmic's probably drunkenly laughing at her because he knows it's not about him. Everything she says is dripping with a bitterness and a hostility and an anger, and like she can't enjoy life. So there's something missing. There's some kind of depression. There's something she's just eternally upset about from the minute she walks in, you know? And she has no dignity. Like somebody said in the chat, any mention is a good mention for her. I think something really broken. That's why you don't see me lean in on her. That's why you see me kind of poke and tease and laugh, but a lot of these people are so broken that you're just like, oh, I don't want whatever they're going to do to themselves on my hands. Historically White says it's because she got blacked. Oh, boy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, my God. Allegedly. Gray Duckling, thank you for gifting 5 memberships on Rumble. What a hell of a way to start us out, speaking of Karmic.
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck!
Thank you very much. That is a wonderful start to tonight's show. Keep those up. You get gifted a membership from Gay Cuckling, as we like to call him. You passed that shit along. 85 memberships away from 600. Pumpkin Popsums with $5. Thank you, Pumpkin Popsums. Good to see you. He says, this state is so effed. Attorney General Ellison was bragging today about holding Menards accountable for the $11 rebate. Wait. Allow Somalis to rip off our welfare service, fine. Waste your time suing Kia, Nissan, or whoever the fuck he was suing, Hyundai, whatever it was, fine. Going after the Menards $11 rebate? You really are a jihadist. I can't think of anything more un-American than going after the 11% rebate with Menards. I'm speechless. What? Taste Fairy Iolto says, oh, hell no, now he's fucking with Menards. All of our audience members who live I can tell if you live in the Midwest. If you're fucking pissed off about Ellison going after the Menards 11% rebate. What in the goddamn? Sam Show says, that reminds me, the Canadians are going to rip on Styx, facing a 16-year max penalty. Styx Hexenhammer, the guy who got arrested as a pirate? He's facing 16. He's not going to get 16 years. He's probably not even going to actually do time. I mean, I don't know where the hell he is, but I'm guessing he won't. Oh, wow. You know what? I need to look this up. I didn't see that Keith Ellison was going after the Menards people. By the way, why is Oz messaging me? What time, sir? Ready to rock. 7 a.m. tomorrow. Why is Oz writing me like he's coming on tonight? Oh, boy. What the hell happened? I just brought him back a week ago, and already our wires are crossed. Keith Ellison, Menards. He better fucking not. This is the fraud Keith Ellison in Minnesota goes after. The 11% rebate from Menards that everyone knows about and how it works. Meanwhile, don't worry about the $8 billion stolen, because apparently that's not fraud. Again, we're coming up on a $5 billion deficit, and we had $8 billion stolen from us. Do the math. I guess he can go after Kohl's now and really save us. Wow, he really tweeted about this today. It's hard for Minnesotans to afford their lives when businesses are trying to deceive them. An ad for 11% off everything clearly implies you can buy goods at an 11% discount, not that you can participate in a limited rebate program or get in-store credit on future purchases. Fuck him. I love every retard with half a chromosome or 29 of them knows what the 11% rebate is. You spend $200, you get a coupon, a receipt for an 11% rebate, you mail that in, and they send you a shitload of Menards cash, and then you go and buy a bunch of shit your next time around.
Wanna fuck?
Exactly, Karmic.
Fuck.
You tell him, Karmic. Yes. Oh, Oz did mean tomorrow. Good. So this motherfucker is going after the Menards. He hates America. He really does just hate everything that is fundamentally American. Plus, this asshole can leave us alone. What the hell does he know about a home improvement goods store? Listen, I'm stuttering, muttering prick over here. I'm actually upset about this. End of silence with $1. Says, I have planned my breaks at work so I can call your shirt gay. Just wondering what the amount it would require for you to cut 2 holes for nipples in that gay shirt. $500. Somebody asked me before the show started, they said, Aaron, how much money for you to do the entire show is Chip Chipperson? And I said $300. So those are the challenges that are out there. Gray Duckling says $200 at 11% common, Aaron. What? What do you mean? It's you don't know? I mean, 10% of 200 is $20. 1% of 200 is $2. So it's $220. Right? $220. No, $202. It's $202. It's $220. $220. It's 200. It's 200. It's 202. It's 200. It's 200. It's 220. That's my final answer. No, it's not, because it would be 20. 10% is $22. It's $22. No, guys, no, don't clip it. Don't, just leave it alone. My voice is going. Don't. It's $22. I got that already, guys. You don't need to tell me what it is. I'm not turning red. Shut the fuck up. It's 22. And you guys trust me to take 30% off your super chats and 20% off your Rumble rants. I bet you we're about $1,000 ahead of where I think we are. Snowcat Tish says, what is wrong with you? It's 22 for fuck's sake. I didn't use my calculator, and fuck you. So it was an ugly road, but I got there. Pumpkin Popsums with $5 says, sorry to get you wound up. I was pissed when I saw it. No, I get it. I understand it. It makes sense that you're upset. I'm upset too. I mean, I'm so upset I couldn't do basic mathematics. M. Pitt says how you got to that answer is mind-blowing. Why was I saying $220? Why was I saying $220? Well, you spend $200 at Menards, they give you $220 back. What a hell of a deal. I need some water. I'm not going to make it through tonight. But goddamn, I hope I do, because I am having a lot of fun. Oh, my God. Scouse Ghost says, guess Aaron tells the mom to teach the kids math. Oh, my shoulder's acting up. I don't think I can do multiplying fractions. PEMDAS, by the way. Can I tell you this? I have no idea what PEMDAS means. You guys, I knew there was an acronym. I thought there was one that was named after like a lady, but I guess that's... Look, the point is, I probably should stop. $2 from TDR Shit Show says, no, you dumbass. It's 11% of every dollar you spend there. There's a part at the bottom of your receipt you send in that has the amount they will send you on basically a gift card to spend at Menards. I know, fuckface. That's what I said. I'm sorry. Thank you for the $2. I'm just getting defensive now. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, says Sam. Oh, that's where the lady's name comes in. The PEMDAS is Sally. I still have no idea what it means, though. Something about order of operations. Is that it? Is that the, is order of operations PEMDAS? So, let me see. I couldn't even begin to tell you what PEMDAS stands for. Periods. X, I don't fucking know. M is multiplication, D is division, A is addition, S is subtraction. P, E, I don't know what those two stand for. That ain't math. End of silence with $1 says, gay shirt, you're worse at math than Scott Steiner. Well, you know, I can't do Scott Steiner with the way my voice is. Oh no, this is tragic. Chad Buzmak says, isn't it Bedmas? See? He says brackets, exponents, divide, multiple, addition, subtraction. That's not what this says. This says parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. I have a similar acronym. It's a different acronym. It's called GMFP. It's called GUMF. It's an act for doing order of operations. It's GUMF, which means get my fucking phone. Try it yourself sometime. You never come up with the wrong answer. Go ahead. I'll use the GUMF program. You give me any math problem there is, and I got you covered. GUMF fucks PEMDAS right in its ass. GUMF, it makes PEMDAS look like retarded shit. Sam Show says it stands for grab my fat penis. Oh, yeah. You know what? Note to self, never give this audience an open-ended acronym. It's not going to go well. $2 from Redbird says, you got some serious fabric faggotry going on tonight. Hey, look, bro. We're almost back to a perfect week, so I'm just trying to make a little scratch tonight. You guys are off to a good start, so ain't nothing going to break in my stride. Ain't nothing going to hold me down. Oh, no. I've got to keep on moving. $1 from Chev Maddox said, ready to have your mind blown, Aaron? Did you know there is such a thing as imaginary numbers in calculus? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not listening to Nigerian voodoo today. Knock it off. Unlikely Hero says, you okay, bro? No. Go and tell all your friends. It's a shit show on Steel Toe tonight. It's going to be great. I was losing my mind over Menards. I lost my mind over us going to war in Venezuela, which I'll probably lose my mind about a little bit later on in the program. And then I couldn't do basic math. So, oh, man. Hulkamasha Baby with a buck says, without using your phone, what happens when you subtract a negative number from another negative number? I know if you multiply a negative number by a negative number, you get a positive number. So I know that. What's I don't know. Wait. If I have -4 and I take away -4, I have 0, right? -4 minus -4 is 0. Did I get that right? If I got that right, I'm the greatest of all time. I am the smartest man alive. Hold on a second, you guys. Hold on a second. Boothmark, I've got one for you. Check this out. Like, PEMDAS, like, why doesn't... Hold on a second. The PEMDAS, why doesn't PEM switch to Windows or something?
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
Chad Buzamok says it's -8, idiot. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. No, fuck you. I'm going to goomfoop this shit, and I'm going to prove you guys wrong. I'm tired of taking your shit. I'm goomfooping this. Negative, I can't do, why can't I do, oh, there we go. -4 minus -4. It's 0, you cunt. Go eat my shit. Sorry. I immediately realized that I got... Boozmock, you owe me an apology. Everyone who said -8 idiot owes me an I'm sorry. Because I goomfooped that shit and I won. Snowcat Tish, are you fucking retarded? Here. I'm sorry, Snowcat. I like just one Snowcat over and now I'm fucking talking shit. I'm sorry. Look, -4 minus -4 is fucking 0. You can PEMDAS your dick off. I goomfoop and I nailed it. Nigel Rhodes says, Aaron, if we do the $500, you have to rub ice on your nips too. That wasn't part of the deal. That wasn't part of the deal at all. Pisswife with $2 says, Jug World Comics, promo code Greenberg. Are you shilling Jewish comics on my show? God damn it. MSO says you're not doing it right. How long do you want to keep this going? -4 minus -4 answer. It's how many times do I have to tell you it's fucking 0? Subtracting a negative number is the same as adding its positive equivalent. Now, you went from making fun of me because I could barely do math to now I'm teaching you math, you cock. Nigel Rhodes says, I'll pay an extra $200 for the ice rubbing. Now, wait a minute. You understand that the $500 for cutting the nipple holes in the shirt hasn't even come in. And then there's going to be, actually, you know what? Nobody's thrown in the $500 yet, so I can change it. It has to be $1,000. I bought this shirt in Florida with SP, and she loves this shirt, and I can't just go cutting holes in it. I'm sorry. MSO says, yeah, but that's not what you originally said. It's not negative for minus. -4. Oh, fuck. Shut. Whatever. I got it right. Give me the win and let's move on. Thank you guys very much. The start of today's show has been a shitload of fun, I do have to say. We're 85 members away from 600. Keep that number going down, down, down. I appreciate it. This is our only evening show we've had so far this week, so your generosity is encouraged. Not only that, the $135 miss we had Tuesday morning is now down to $25. So, you know what? Here's my deal I'll strike with you. We hammer out tonight, and I can't say what the word is, and you come up with that other 25, I'll do a 1 hour free Rumble Friday show tomorrow night from 6 to 7. I'll go. It'll be Rumble Friday, but no money. It'll just be send in your links. We'll fucking DJ the shit and we'll have a good time tomorrow night. I'll do an extra hour because I haven't done any evening shows this week. So I feel bad. So you guys go ahead and do that. And that's the deal I'll strike with you. That shirt, keep that shirt for your son's prom night. I think that shirt was a personal gift from Perez Hilton. There's a name I haven't heard in a long while. If SP likes that shirt, she has horrible taste. Oh, wait. Oh, you're saying because I'm not a... How dare you? Cleaner says, click that link of your shirt, Aaron. Oh, if it comes from Cleaner, it's got to be classy. Oh, it's Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. Thank you. Far and away, the only talented Rocco I've ever seen. $2 from Redbird says, what's a mildly successful tub of lard plus a 25-year-old gold-digging skank? A 4-year tragedy erupting in slow motion. That's what it is. Oh boy, thank you very much for that $2, Redbird. I appreciate it. You're going to be back in that top 5 in no time, buddy. Thank you so much. You actually might be back in it. Yes, you are. Oh no, you've knocked Mommy out of the top 5. Redbird with 33. What a set. Not that it's not fantastic having you back in there, but god damn. All right, let's get down to business here. We got things to do tonight. Already 259 of you checking out the show. Do me a favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, and let's keep that number going higher, higher, and higher. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to start you guys off. We were supposed to start with this a long time ago tonight, but we got caught up. I saw one of these this morning, and I started the show with it. I just think this is such a nice, sweet thing. I just think this is such a kind, wholesome thing to start a show with that it has to put everyone in a good mood. It's another random clip from Gary Busey. Apparently, they gave him a TikTok, and he's making it as a content creator. Wear helmets on a motorcycle, kids.
I'll be home for Christmas.
That hat's clean.
Each and every day. I'll be home for Christmas. Beating Santa and his sleigh. Yeah.
What a great dismount there by old Busey. Thank you. But, he's look, Gary Busey is a national treasure. If you don't think so, you and I we're not living in the same world. Shuli Madoff with $5 says, looking like a Digimon character tonight. Let's drop some mushrooms in 2026. Wow, a Digimon reference. God damn. Cleaner says, Aaron, don't laugh. That's you in 10 years. I wish. Gary Busey's had a hell of a career. And he had received brain damage from a motorcycle accident that he was in. And so he didn't go crazy or lose his mind. He literally suffered a traumatic brain injury, but he's kept all his money and he's got family and people that care for him. It's, I think, still a great success story. And I think Gary Busey is beloved. I don't think anybody dislikes Gary Busey. And I think he kept his money, too. $500,000 to $600,000. Oh, well. His financial struggles are largely attributed to the consequences of the 1988 motorcycle accident that resulted in a permanent brain injury, which exacerbated existing drug misuse issues and affected his career and behavior. Holy shit, I'm about to be more wrong than I've ever been in my life. In 2012, Busey filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, at which point he claimed to be over $500,000 in debt. Though he still works regularly, Busey's financial situation remains modest compared to his early career potential. All right, well, I was wrong. How's this? He's not Andy Dick. Perfect. He's not. We can all agree on that. He's not Andy Dick, at least. All right. I figured I would give you guys this story just because I think you deserve it. You've pretty much given us a perfect week so far. You've been incredibly generous, and I have a feeling that's going to continue tonight. So you know what? One thing about me is I know how to put myself in the barrel, make myself the butt of the joke, and laugh along with the audience. So I found this story on a guy who spent thousands of dollars on a particular cosmetic surgery, and I figured I would let you guys take a look. A man spent thousands having his man boobs reduced after cruel taunts reduced him to tears. Oh. Is it weird that I let my kids draw on my torso like that with a marker just for fun? I didn't know that. I didn't know that a surgeon did that to actually make cuts. They just like to make jack-o'-lanterns. They're just like. Ooh. I mean, this is after his titties are gone, right? Because if that's considered having titties, I'm in a world of hurt. Imagine how bad Melton would feel. I mean, he's got fucking double D's, that guy. And that's just on his back. Oh, that's no titties. See, that's no titties, and those look like my titties. So now this actually makes me feel really good. That his no titties is my titties. The fact that I was worried for a second, I think, is probably doesn't say a lot about my security, about my body. Sam Show corrects me. He says Aaron Melton is all titty. Oh, is that what it is? Nigel Rhodes says, I get the chin done before the breasts. Hey, listen, I'm not getting any work done, so let's not go ahead and prioritize. The point of that segment was not, oh, Aaron, here's what you can have done. Do the chin, do the tits, do this before this. The guy, Boozmock, that's not what I was talking about. I knew this would happen. I'd give you guys the story, and you'd go too far with it. Sam Show says, fix your chin. Guys, we were talking about the gentleman who had been abused and teased and taunted to the point where he was in tears and he went and had his titties fixed. See, I told you there's something to be said for having no shame. Saves me a lot of money. Nigel Rhodes says, I didn't mean to be judgmental. It's okay. I'm just sensitive. That's all it is. Boozmock says, maybe put the chins into the tits. None of this is working the way I thought it would. I thought we could all have fun. I thought we could all have a lighthearted roast. I didn't know that this was, the chins didn't do anything to you. They didn't ask to be a part of this. There was nothing that the chins did that needed to involve them in this. Sam Show says, okay, wear a turtleneck. That's not, again, was not part of this conversation. Now, Richard Head says, do us a favor and wear a paper bag. Now, come on. Snowcat says, I watched a video of a dude about to get his 4th BBL. I got some sore glutes today. Fuck. No, because I did leg presses yesterday at the gym. My glutes are sore. I forget with this audience, you can't just lead with that. I have sore glutes today because I did leg presses yesterday. You would think after doing this for 20 years, I would learn how to be a communicator. You would think I would know how to speak and how to convey points and say things so that they couldn't be misconstrued. Yet, here we find ourselves at 6:30 in the evening. I have 267 people watching me, and I just, out of nowhere, said my glutes are sore. You know, sometimes I think this show should be bigger. And there are other times where I think this show doesn't deserve its audience, or it doesn't, I don't deserve my audience. And then there are other days like just now where I go, I'm exactly where I should be. I'm exactly where I should be. Fuck you, dude says, Jim makes your glutes sore. That's all right. It's enough. Redbird with $2 says, before the chin or boobs, you should see if a pair of balls is an option. Might save you some trouble in marriage number 3. Thank you. I just want to let you guys know, and I know you have my best interests at heart, but none of this is helping. Just thought you should know. Chevy fan says leg presses is what Aaron calls eating the number 5 combo at Popeyes. I wish that wasn't funny. I really wish that didn't make me laugh. You sack of shit. All right, that's enough. You're getting way too familiar. Throw some money behind these insults and then I'll come back. Until then, we're going to talk some shit. Thank you, Redbird, for that too. That puts you at 35. You're all right, buddy. You guys are off to a great start tonight. Keep it up. Keep it going. I appreciate it. Those 5 gifted memberships from Grey Duckling. I love seeing those. Shit, make them 10 or 20. Don't be shy. I forgot what one of those red things looks like. No, not it. Never mind. I'm not going to say anymore. So today I had some time, as I want to do, and a notification came up on my phone that said Piers Morgan was interviewing Candace Owens about the Erica Kirk meeting. And I watched some of it, and I'll be honest, if you guys are looking for something that you can sink your teeth into intellectually and really, have an intellectually stimulating experience, go ahead and skip that interview. It's a tabloid reporter talking to a gossip podcaster. It's exactly what you thought it would be. Piers, you can definitely tell, though, after his disaster interview with Nick Fuentes that he's been coping about for the last week and a half, you can tell that he is really scared of losing control of an interview. He got bodied by Nick Fuentes, Steven Crowder, and now I wouldn't say Candace Owens bodied him, but every time Candace Owens was making a good point or making him look bad or refuting what he said, Piers jumps in and starts interrupting right away. He didn't used to do that, and now he's doing that. I think Nick Fuentes kind of fucked with his brain. Not only that, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and Piers Morgan is still doing the play a clip out of context and then ask the person why they're awful. I think he's hopeless at this point. But you also have to remember, Piers Morgan is an elitist English snob, and he sticks up for other European snobs, namely Brigitte Macron, the First Lady of France. Now remember, Candace Owens, very confident that Brigitte Macron has a cock. So much so that she's fighting a lawsuit right now by Brigitte Macron. So Piers Morgan bet her like a year ago that Brigitte Macron has a vagina, and they put $300,000 in a charitable donation, of course, on whether or not Brigitte Macron was a guy or not. Now, obviously, this hasn't been proven. Candace hasn't gone through the whole process, but Piers feels very confident. Candace feels very confident. So he addressed this with her on his show, and I think this was a big mistake because Piers still wants to be buddy-buddy with the highfalutin crowd. He still wants Brigitte Macron to call him and pat him on the head and say, good boy, Piers. He longs for that. He's a boomer reporter. They love that shit. They love the access. Candace Owens likes to stir shit up. She's a wild card. So he goes to confront her about the Brigitte Macron thing, which I wouldn't have done if I were him because it's a loser topic. And she, look, Candace ain't backing down on the Brigitte Macron's got a big old guy dick.
The reason I told the Alex Jones story is he did incredibly well out of Sandy Hook with his investigations. But as was established in the court case against him, brought by the families eventually, and I think we're going to see the same thing with Brigitte Macron and you, is that he was weaponizing deliberate lies for money. And I think you
Brigitte
did that.
Macron has a penis. I really want.
So he's trying to lump Candace Owens in with the Sandy Hook thing, which is retarded because what Alex Jones did was like hurt parents who lost their children. So he like traumatized them twice. Candace Owens is just saying, look, I don't think this bitch had her kids, and I think she used to be a dude, which, really is kind of the least troubling thing about Brigitte Macron. Brigitte Macron met Emmanuel Macron when he was 14 years old, when she was his teacher. And she claims they waited until he was 18 to have sex, but I don't buy it for a second. I think the fact that she groomed Emmanuel Macron is a bigger deal than the fact that she had a dick. But Candace Owens wants to focus on that part.
Macron does not have a penis.
Brigitte Macron has a penis.
No, she doesn't.
I'm sorry.
She had three children.
Did she get it removed?
She had three children.
Yeah, you can have adoptive children. You can call somebody, but Brigitte Macron was born a dude named Jean-Michel Trogneau.
Well,
and I just feel, I want you to know that. I want you to know that Brigitte Macron probably stands peeing up. Probably pees standing up.
Stands peeing up. That would be a mess. Can you imagine you're in the bathroom, you're standing peeing up? I don't think I've ever been that drunk. But see, this is why Piers shouldn't have brought it up. It's not like you're going to have a good, constructive conversation about Brigitte Macron and her genitalia. Candace thinks she's got a cock. You don't. There's no, like, middle ground defined in that. All right, Candace, let's agree that it's a decent-sized clit. It's not.
The beauty is we have a big bet.
I think Brigitte
we have a big bet, and we're going to find out because it's going to court. And, you know, you will lose that court case. I think you know you will.
Have you met Candace Owens? I don't think she thinks she's going to lose that court case. I got to be honest with you. Looking at what she's presented, I don't know if I think she's. I don't know if I think she's going to lose that. I think Brigitte Macron might have been a dude at some point. So I'm not sure. Eric Cartman says, if it comes out this French dude is a dude, I can't wait to see Morgan eat humble pie. Me either. I think it's going to be hilarious. And, like, why haven't we settled this already? Why hasn't Brigitte Macron just, like, showed a judge her pussy or something? I mean, I would say send a picture, but you got to be careful with that shit. So she could send a picture of her pussy to a judge or to somebody or to Candace's lawyers and be like, you might want to settle this case. Candace might want to go on her show and say she's got a big old fat, thick, labiated pussy. Stunning, actually. They make her call it stunning. Das Optic Nerve with $1 says, you definitely don't deserve this chat, fatty. Oh, hi, Dad. Nice to see you. Oh, no, Chad Buzamak clipped me. There's no way this is out of context. I got some sore glutes today. Fuck. Short and sweet. What did old Bill Shakespeare say? Brevity's the soul of wit. Good job. Good job, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to say Brigitte Macron's got a cock. I just don't think Candace Owens would fight it this hard. That was a terrible way to put it. If she thought it wasn't true. There's got to be something there. I mean, who holds on to this belief this hard through a lawsuit and it's not true? I almost think at this point, Brigitte Macron would do better for herself if she would just admit it. The media loves a trans. Chad Buzamak says it goes with the morning one of you wanting an ass fucking. You got to get the context right. Oh, hold on. That's right. This is the first in a series of 2. Let's do this properly. Guys, throw in a few memberships, a few Rumble rants and I almost said Snapchat, super chats, etc. Thank you very, very much for your contributions. Let's give ourselves a win tonight, and let's make it a perfect week. Thank you so much. So here's the first clip from Buzamak. Wow, fuck me in the butt. Again. Okay, fuck me in the butt again with... I got some sore glutes today. Fuck. You see, guys, Chad Buzamak is becoming a sequential filmmaker. Instead of just taking clips out of stories, he's now, or out of context, he's telling stories. These are a series now. They're episodic clips at this point. You got to come around, you know? All right, let's go into the Tucker Carlson thing. Tucker was on Judge Andrew Napolitano's podcast. You know, I learned something today. Judge Andrew Napolitano is not dead. You learn something new every day. Tucker was on his show called the Judging Freedom Podcast. Ew. And he was talking about what Donald Trump's announcement is going to be tonight in front of the entire country. Now, I've heard from multiple sources, not like my own sources, I've fucking read it from some journalist people on Twitter, that Trump's going to announce that we're attacking Venezuela and that we're invading and that we're going to do like actual military operations. I guess War Powers Act, he's not going to Congress. He could never get a declaration of war. Venezuela hasn't done anything to us. They're not a threat to us. Never in a million years will Venezuela ever be a threat to us. There's no threat there. There's no reason to invade Venezuela and overthrow Maduro unless banking interests want to, oil interests want to, and Israel wants to. And it just so happens that all three of those things want Venezuela to be, I mean, that's the thing. They don't even want it to be capitalist. They just want the puppet government that we're going to install to allow us to take their oil and loan money at interest to the people of Venezuela and put them in debt. Yay.
Is Trump going to start a war in Venezuela?
I don't know. I don't know when this program airs, the one that we're on right now. This thing's maybe live.
We're live now, and then
Okay.
it'll be posted immediately. So
So
now,
my sense is, I don't know the answer. I've certainly been on the phone a lot about it. I have no power. I'm a podcaster, but I'm very interested. And so here's what I know so far, which is that members of Congress were briefed yesterday that a war is coming, and it'll be announced in the address to the nation tonight at 9 o'clock by the president.
Motherfucker. That's going to be 8 o'clock Central Time, so we'll be able to watch that on the show tonight. Yay! I guess what else would he be talking to us about? I know he's doing these like $1,000 children's savings investment account things, which is funny because like all that is a giveaway to BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street. That's just a giveaway to corporations because you know they're not going to like give a kid $1,000 and say, we started this investment account. Here you go. It's in your control. It's going to be $1,000 for each kid in America. And it's going to be entrusted to Vanguard, State Street, or BlackRock, or all three, private equity, private wealth management firms. They're going to take the money. They're going to invest it. They're going to collect fees on all the trades, and they're going to make a shitload of money. If you think that these $1,000 starter accounts for America's children is in any way to help the American people, you're out of your fucking mind. It's money they're taking right out of your pocket, right out of your tax dollars, and they're giving it to BlackRock and Vanguard. It's fucking criminal. I mean, this Trump administration, this second Trump administration, you're not going to like, you're really going to, I don't know if I should say this. We need to make our bones tonight, but I also need to come clean. The second Trump administration is doing more damage to this country than the Biden administration. I mean, Ukraine hasn't ended. Israel's still doing whatever the fuck they want. They're violating this ceasefire over and over, and nobody gives a shit. Looks like we're going to start a war in Venezuela that we can't afford, that we shouldn't be doing. And BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street are getting to run amok, owning everything in the economy, and we're going to give them more money. Again, this $1,000 that they're talking about starting, Scott Bessent was on TV talking about it today. That's not going to go to the people. It's going to go to private wealth management firms that already own the economy. It's going to Larry Fink. It's going to Jews, okay? That's who it's going to.
Who knows, by the way, if that will actually happen? I don't know. And I never want to overstate what I know, which is pretty limited in general.
Nobody wants it. Nobody wants, there's nothing make America great again about going to war with Venezuela. Okay, let's say it's like Grenada. Let's say it lasts 90 minutes, right? Let's say it lasts 90 minutes and it's a great success. It still fucking sucks for us. It's still awful for America. It's still money we don't have that we're piling on the debt to engage in. It's regime change, which never benefits us. And a bunch of wealthy billionaire fucking crooked business assholes are going to make a killing off of it. And the people of Venezuela will continue to be poor and starve. So nobody wins. MSO says we're attacking Fernando Valenzuela. Yes, we're going to have a big wind up and we're going to look up at the sky and the whole thing. The whole thing. We're attacking Fernando Valenzuela. I got to be honest. I like the reference. 263 of you checking out the show right now. Do me a favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Pump that number up. If you're feeling generous, I would like to see one of our, this is our only full evening show that we're doing this week. So I'd like to see it do well, please, and thank you. You know how yesterday we laughed at the Russians? Remember yesterday morning we played that clip where the Russian finance minister was going, the Americans are going to they're going to hide their $38 trillion debt in cryptocurrency, crash the cryptocurrency, pay back all their debt using crypto. They're going to crash it, and then they're going to reset the entire global economy with it. And remember, we were like, there's like $1.7 trillion in crypto, dude. There's no fucking way we're going to be able to pay off our entire debt with it. I know that would fuck over your economy. I know we'd be paying people in funny money and then strengthening the shit out of the dollar and being debt free. I know you're saying that, but that would be some next level shady Jewish banking shit. There's no way that's going to happen. As a matter of fact, guys, if you really think the United States is going to make a move to crypto so that we can be clandestine about paying back our debt using crypto, use it to crash the crypto economy and reset the dollar, you're out of your mind. Just listen to what Donald Trump said today.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many years out of date.
Yeah.
You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear.
That's true.
Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after many Americans?
Wait, what was that last part? Because the technical backbone of the financial industry and the way we process payments and the way America makes payments, it's all outdated, and we're fixing that, and we're modernizing it. That's good. But wait, what was that last part you said?
To clear, under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade.
Sure.
Using the state-of-the-art crypto technology.
No, see that part right there, that we're going to be up. But that's what the Russian guy said. The Russian guy said. Now, let me be very clear. If we need to pull a fucking dirty, kill the entire world's economy move to get us out of our $38 trillion in debt, holla at you, boy. Let's do it. I'm down. Let's pull a dirty fucking move. Let's get ourselves out of this trouble and fuck everybody else. I agree. But it's kind of weird that this is why we shouldn't pay attention to the news. This is why it's totally bad for us. There's nothing you and I can do about this. But the Russia guy says, be careful. The Americans are going to use crypto to put a lot of their debt into it, and then they're going to crash it. And then Trump goes, we've got a new bill. Our financial system's going to be replaced by state-of-the-art crypto framework. Oh, fuck. So he's actually doing that. He's going to do it. Snowcat Tish says, NFTs. Now that's the future. That's right. I've paid back all of our debt to China. I have this token of a penguin holding a softball. It's adorable. I told the Chinese it's worth 2.2 trillion. We're free and clear. And the Chinese asked me, they said, do I get the penguin? I said, nope, you get the token that you can look at of the penguin, but nobody else has the penguin. You're the only one with the penguin. It's holding a softball, and it is one of the yellow softballs, not one of the white ones. I figured they'd like that better. So we're fucking doing it. We're doing the crypto thing. $5 from Redbird says, you dumbass, this has been coming for years if you bother to pay attention on what's going on. Well, I don't. So like the rest of Americans, I like to be blindsided and butt raped when it happens. Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. You continue to move up the ladder. 85 memberships away from 600. Keep gifting those, you guys. Thank you. Richard Head says his whole thing was if I can get in there, blah, 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 and did nothing. So going back to his pod and talking to people he promised to do shit, he's full of shit. I would agree. Eric Cartman says Englishmen never fight for this government, which is why they're expecting a false flag. Oh, the Russia false flag thing. Yeah, some guy in England today said that the UK is going to war with Russia, and around Christmas time there will be a false flag. I don't know. Taste Fairy Ialto says, always the optimist, that Redbird. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's just full of smiles and laughs and all kinds of good times. Well, guys, I got good news for you. Get ready to be debt-free. I mean, get ready for your crypto to be fucking worthless. But the rest of us who don't give a shit about crypto, we're going to be living in a debt-free country. That'll rule, right? I should have known that America was never actually going to hold that debt or pay that debt. We were going to find a way to fuck somebody out of it. God bless this country. You know, just when I lose faith in it, it brings me right back around. All right, quit fucking around. We need 5s. We need 10s. What, you know, we don't need those red boys, but goddamn, I miss them. I haven't seen one in a long time. Go ahead and PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat, Rumble Rant, gift a membership. Do something. Let's make a little stir like we did at the beginning of the show, like that Redbird 5 gifted membership thing. I like that. We're a little behind for the week, but we're just about at even. So all we got to do, take care of ourselves tonight, and we're good to go. And then Oz is here tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. So this morning we played you that video of that lady at Target harassing some Target worker for some boomer Target employee wanted to wear a Charlie Kirk Freedom shirt to work, which, by the way, Turning Point USA, hey, don't make money off of Charlie Kirk. That's wrong. Meanwhile, buy this shirt that Charlie died in. Okay, great. This woman went and bothered this Target employee because she wore a red Turning Point shirt to Target. Now, at Target, as long as you wear a red shirt, you're good. I argued you should wear a red shirt with a white cross, do like a reverse Knights Hospitaler thing or Knights Templar thing, and have Deus Vult on the back and just see what happens. Most of these dumb liberals can't read Latin anyway. You'll be fine. So this is the video to give you a refresher. Then we have an update, and it's an update that will teach us that it's way more profitable to call little kids the N-word than it is to wear a Charlie Kirk shirt to Target. I'll tell you why in a second.
Why?
They let you wear that shirt here?
Yes. Why?
So,
why are you taking my picture?
why are you wearing that shirt? You're working. It's not
It's
a
a
Target
red
shirt.
shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
Honestly, this is like bullying Milty from Office Space. She's going to take her stapler next. And look, she's dropping the kids' clothes all over the ground. Leave her alone. She cannot handle this.
It doesn't have to be
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Are you fucking stupid?
No.
Why the fuck would you wear that? You're at work at Target. That's not a Target shirt.
Dude, ma'am, you just said it. She's at work at Target. Let her have one goddamn thing. And let the one goddamn thing, the one dignity she gets in this world, working at Target, to be wearing the Charlie Kirk shirt. Because I got news for you. Once your fucking video gets out there, they're probably going to take that away too. So just leave her alone. Let her wear her shitty, grifty shirt and move along, please.
It's not a plain red shirt. You support a racist.
It's not racist.
He's not racist. He's dead. I mean, he doesn't hate anybody now.
You support a racist.
He's not a racist.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he fucking is.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
You're not. You should go get your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work. Unacceptable.
What a dumb thing to say. You should go get your manager. Why would I go get my manager and get me in trouble? You're the one who's supposed to go get my manager. In fact, you're giving off a let me talk to the manager vibe anyway, so it would be fitting. But why would, hey, you, I'm really fucking pissed at you and your shirt is dog shit. Oh, yeah? Yeah, go get your manager and tell them you suck. I'm not going to do that. I have children's clothes to put away.
Fucking acceptable.
That's your opinion.
No, the opinion is he's a fucking racist and you support him.
That's your opinion now.
And you should not be allowed to wear that.
And now she's stepping all over the little baby's clothes. Somebody's going to get that for like a first birthday party, and it's going to be all stepped over by a evil, racist Target employee. Imagine going to Target and you're looking for whatever shit you need to get, and this actually rattles you. Grow up.
This is going to be taken above your fucking head. That's insane.
What are you going to do? Take it to like Shaquille O'Neal or something?
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
What is it like? You're going to take it over her head. What are you going to do? Complaining in hot air balloon? Fucking cocksucker.
Home run, Jefferson. Go to break.
Insane.
Have a nice day.
In fucking sane.
In fucking sane in the membrane.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Tell her she is a piece of shit. She's a piece of garbage. Oh, God. So anyway, that lady that works at Target, they actually, people started a GoFundMe for her. And she's made, I believe, $80,000. She's made, which is absolutely wonderful. So they started a GoFundMe. The woman's got 80 grand in it so far. Her name is Jeannie. Her name is Jeannie. I don't see a last name for her. The name of the woman who was bothering her is named Michaelia. I don't think it's Michaela. Michaelia Ponce is an employee of Enlo Health, which is a nonprofit health provider in California, of course. They're investigating a social media post on the account of one of their employees. They're deeply concerned about the tenor of the post and the response it is creating from individuals of all political persuasions. They're asking for patience and calm as they conduct their own internal investigation. In the meantime, they are relying on the expertise of the Chico Police Department. That's a police department where all the cops have toothpicks in, and they go, hey, yo, Chico and razor, never mind. Currently, extremely high call volumes related to this post are overwhelming our switchboards and clinic phone lines, negatively impacting our patients' ability to reach clinical staff. So I think the people calling and complaining are shitty too, because this is like a healthcare network. Like they're literally helping poor people get healthcare. So don't fuck them over. But people have confirmed this woman's identity, and apparently she does have a thing for shitting on Charlie Kirk. There she is with some old guy, and he's pointing to his neck where Charlie Kirk was killed. She's giving the finger to the Trump thing. She looks like a real classy broad. I mean, it's kind of, I thought she'd be fatter, but she's still pretty, just kind of a nasty human being. I'm just amazed that like being a sweet old lady at Target gets you 80 grand. But if you're some trashy blonde who calls a little black kid the N-word, you make like $1 million. How much money did, was it Shiloh Hendricks? Shiloh Hendricks Give Send Go. Money amount. Digging deeper, $750,000. So at one point she was at 750 grand back in June of 2025. I thought it went over $1 million, but she made a shitload of money, and all she did was call a little kid and some other guy the N-word on social media. This poor lady wears a Charlie Kirk shirt, gets harassed by some dumb broad, and she goes, have a nice day, have a nice day. And she gets 80 grand. Should have called her a wetback. You would have made a lot more. Snowcat says, unless she cashed it out, she raised $1,850. No, it's way more than that. Unless you're trying to say a different number, it was way more than $1,850. Taste Ferre Ialto, she says she's another one who just shouldn't engage in politics because she obviously can't emotionally handle it. Maybe you're right. 09 Canyon says it's Christmas. Money is tight. Oh, is that why they can't give the Target lady? I think it's secretly because people kind of like the N-word lady. They kind of like her fire. They kind of like her vitriol, if we're being honest. Remember last night, that woman we play? I know we had a smaller show yesterday because we were so late, but because of the internet issues. But did you see that woman who was at the San Francisco pizza place and she was drunk and being shitty to the staff and everything else? And then as she was outside and she was running, one of the people tripped her and she fell flat on her face. It was fantastic. Here's the end of the confrontation. So she was going through the restaurant. They kicked her out of the restaurant. She's there with her completely pussy boyfriend. And they're trying to get her out of there. She's got one of the servers by the hair. That's one of the servers.
Let go. I'm not touching your boy. Okay, stop. No, he's on his phone. No.
Hey.
I could watch it a million times. Just the takedown. Just.
No. Hey.
It's just so mean to stick your foot out like that. It's like, it's such a nothing effort. It's just a little whoops. There you go. And then down she goes, and a full on drunken face plant. Oh, and you can't feel bad for her.
No. Hey.
And I love how the guy who tripped her goes, what? He throws his hands up. The guy in the Santa hat who just tripped the drunk lady, he's like, I don't know what happened. That's a great wrestling heel move. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it was the server. It wasn't the guy in the Santa hat. He is innocent.
No. Hey.
Okay. Black shoe, white bottom. It was the server. And then he talked some shit after. It was the server whose hair she grabbed, tripped her, and she went ass over tea kettle. So I apologize. This Santa hat guy, he is totally innocent. But she threw one of the servers to the ground at the pizza place. I mean, she was being a complete bitch. She was remarkably hateable. And we do have an update on that drunk woman. To make matters worse, she was consequently fired from her job at Strava, the fitness app. This was Strava's post on Instagram today, said, "We are aware of an employee who exhibited extremely concerning off-hours behavior. We don't condone violence of any kind, and this does not reflect the standards we expect of our team. This past Monday, we made the decision to end the individual's employment." So she's gone. TMZ reached out to the woman for comment. Surprise, surprise, she didn't have anything to say about it. The San Francisco Police Department has confirmed to TMZ that she was taken into custody Saturday night as well. Oh, wow. So this was really a shitty night. She was located by officers and detained for public intoxication and subsequently transported to the county jail after officers responded to the business on Hayes Street just before 10 p.m. So she was this fucked up and this much of a problem before 10 at night. Oh, God, she deserves everything she's got coming to her. What a mess. I really hope that guy gets to dump her now. She loses her job. She gets arrested. He can be free of her now, because it really seemed, if you go back and watch the whole 3-minute video that we had last night, it really does seem like that guy is almost afraid of her. He was afraid to even put her hands on her to direct her towards the door. And oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what to, oh, honey, let's try to go. I mean, I'm pretty sure that guy might be getting beaten. I'm almost positive, but I hope for his sake that he's free. And if he doesn't get free after that, fuck him. He deserves it. All right, guys, here's what I'd like from you. Oh, never mind. I was just going to say, let's do a few memberships. Let's go on a little run here. Toad Climbs Mountains, gifting a membership. Goddamn, on cue. Holy shit. Thank you very much, buddy. And 84 memberships away from 600. Guys, let's do a few more of those. I'm a happy guy. Also, click one of the links, throw a little something in. Thank you very much for your support this evening. It's our lone evening show of the week. Let's make it a winner. We got 285 watching right now. Decent. I'm going to say decent for this evening. Thank you guys very, very much. Let's all kick in a little something to the toe. We have 2 shows left this week. We have this Wednesday night and we have Thursday morning. And if we can be successful in both of those, we're pretty much there at a perfect week. We're knocking on the door. So thank you very much. And whatever you can do to help us get that, we appreciate it. While the FBI is the FBI is losing Dan Bongino. I don't know if you saw that today, but the deputy FBI director, he's out of there. And I can't blame him. I mean, this guy left a profitable podcast. I think he's part of the ownership team at Rumble, I believe. I think he has a piece of the action at this fine platform that I am so thankful for. And I think Dan Bongino is a much more likable figure when he's on the outside criticizing than he is on the inside having to lie for these people. I really hope we get the inside scoop from Dan when he comes back. Trump said today he thinks Dan misses doing his show. He wants to go back and do his show. Dan Bongino has said working for the FBI has been really hard on his family. He wants to go back and focus on that. Good for him. And also, it's got to eat at your soul that he's had to lie like he has and has had to participate in so much dirty shit the way he has. So I'm kind of glad Bongino's getting out because I don't want to dislike Dan Bongino. And he was very dislikable as the deputy FBI director. If he's got any balls, he can go ahead and get back on his show right away in January and he can tell us all the details. But then again, he might be killed. So I can understand why he wouldn't. But he's leaving. I would really like it if Kash Patel left. I mean, you talk about a guy who's, completely underwater in a situation, totally in over his head. You know, they still haven't found that Brown University shooter. Literally, look at this. The authorities, the FBI is literally just kicking around in the snowbanks. Meanwhile, the internet is digging up a whole bunch of stuff on this potential shooter. The FBI released some still shots of the guy taken on some security cams, which they say is the Brown University shooter from over the weekend. The FBI is kicking around in the snow. Meanwhile, the internet is digging up all kinds of info on the guy. This is how Kash Patel's agency is searching for the Brown University shooter. They're looking for evidence in the snowbank and kicking around with their shoes.
You can see them that they're kicking the snow out of the way, methodically looking step by step, looking to see if there's anything in the snow at all.
I want you guys to know that all 4 of these people doing this are paid by your tax dollars. This is part of the reason why we're $38 trillion in debt. This is...
I can help point them in the right direction in this investigation. And if you look over across the street...
What are you going to point them in the right direction of? They've all got their heads up each other's asses. They're not going to see.
For those of us just show, let me see. See it right over here.
I know you got more people kicking around in the snow. It's kick around in the snow day. Who knows? Maybe you'll kick around enough snow, you'll find the shooter. It's embarrassing. And then, I don't know if you saw this, but like the top nuclear scientist at Brown University was murdered that same day. Am I wrong about this? I mean, if you want to take somebody out, make a big, loud distraction somewhere else. I want to learn more about this nuclear scientist guy that was at Brown that got murdered in his home. They went and killed that guy at his house. Meanwhile, this across campus or across town, this big mass shooting happens. Oh, they haven't found the shooter yet. We don't know where he is. But this nuclear scientist guy got whacked. I don't know. They've been pulling way too much bullshit lately for me to feel like there's not some kind of sleight of hand shit going on. I don't know. But this is Kash Patel's FBI. This is the FBI that Dan Bongino is leaving, and thank God. So then, while the FBI people are kicking around in the snow, internet sleuths dug up Mustafa Karbuch's deleted 2024 manifesto, which was originally published by the Institute for Palestine Studies. On top of that, a verified U.S. buyer named Mustafa K. left a review for a 9mm muzzle brake on the Wing Tactical site on December 29th of last year. the same caliber used in the Brown University shooting. Fun fact, only a few hundred people in the U.S. have that same exact first name and last initial combo. Mustafa Karbuch is an immigrant, a teacher's assistant at Brown, and a well-known leftist activist. A gait analysis, which is used by law enforcement but isn't exactly fingerprint or DNA level, apparently shows that Karbuch and the killer's steps match. Again, I want to point out, the FBI didn't figure this out. The internet did. People online figured out who this guy was, what he's been buying, everything else. The FBI kicking around in the snowbank looking for clues. It's embarrassing. So Bongino's gone, but I mean, Kash Patel's too busy with his honeypot Mossad girlfriend, apparently, to take anything too seriously. But hey, don't worry, guys. He got on that podcast with his lady. Good for him. I guess Kash Patel can't leave the FBI, can he? Because if he does, he'll lose the girlfriend, right? Sam Show says Cash PayPal is no-name podcasts and shit. Oh yeah, Cash PayPal, Kash Patel, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, gifted memberships. Get in there, guys. Let's go nuts. Let's have ourselves a successful little evening show tonight. Got off to a great start, slowing down a little bit, but plenty of time to rally up. Help us out. I'd appreciate it. We've this audience has dug out of that hole from Tuesday morning very, very well, and I'd really like to see that go all the way through, if you will. If you will, baby. This guy, you're going to love this next guy, this Texas pastor Joel Webbin. I hope this isn't the same guy who like married 3 broads or whatever and then said, no, it's totally cool. The Bible totally wants me to marry a bunch of women. It's totally Christian to have a shitload of wives. Spoiler alert, it's not. But I think this is a different guy. Well, during his live stream of his ministry's sermon on December 3rd, he was giving advice for young single women who want to be married and feel as though they're being passed over. He had some thoughts. You know, if you want to find a man and you don't want to be single, I want to find the video before I play, because I got a couple clips from this guy. Joel Webbin. Please let this exist. Oh, here we go. So he was doing a sit-down interview in which he was talking about women who can't believe that they can't find a partner. This was his advice.
Here's the advice for young single women who want to be married and feel as though they're being passed over. The advice is there are many things that you can do. The chief thing, of course, being trusting the Lord and making the desires of your heart known to the Lord in prayer.
That's good. I mean, so far, so good, right? Why are people mad at this guy? I mean, he kicked up a firestorm online this week because of some shit he said. But I mean, so far, this sounds great. Put your trust in the Lord. I mean, that's what your pastor should say about finding a man. So what's so bad?
God, I eagerly desired to be a wife and a mother. If it be your will, would you send me a husband?
That's
pivotal.
I agree.
Being in a good local church
Tell Jesus,
where there are godly men.
Sure.
Asking your father to help. Talking to the elders to see if they might know of a single man who might be a compatible suitor. All those things.
Great advice.
Here's another piece of advice, and people don't like it. This is the kind of thing that your Benjamin Glaser would lose his ever-loving mind. And everybody, this will probably get clipped out. And
cut it loose.
We'll go viral all again, right? Run it back, right? 2 for 2.
Run it back.
Here's another thing. Lose 20 to 30 pounds.
Oh, see, like, you ever had a mob of fat women come up to you and complain about something you said? There's really nothing like it. I mean, it's like being attacked by a gang of rhinoceros. But it was really unfair to women, like especially mildly overweight women watching his little sermon he was doing there. It's kind of awful what he did because, like, the first 50 seconds of advice was really stellar, rock solid, spot on. They can't disagree with it. And then he baited him, and he gets to the end, and he goes, and also, drop a few pounds, you fat bitch, and then maybe you won't be so single and cry. Every time you get rejected for a date, don't eat a pint of ice cream, and maybe you won't be in this situation again. Kind of went hard in the paint at the end. That wasn't the only advice he had, by the way, this Joel Webbin. Joel Webbin also had some advice about women and voting. Again, this guy is a pastor at a fucking church.
Will women have the right to vote tomorrow if you wave that magic Christian wand?
No.
Again?
Okay, why not? I want to get into why not.
If you could wave a magic Christian wand, would women be allowed to vote? No. And without hesitation, he just went no. Honestly, I watched that MJ, Keanu, Chrissy Mayer conversation about trans people. That's what made me realize that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. It wasn't anything about divinity or Christianity or anything like that. It was really just like, I don't want these people who can't even agree on words each other say to be choosing our next leaders.
Yeah, that's great.
Because if we had a Christian nation tomorrow and women did have the right to vote,
yeah,
we would not have a Christian nation within 50 years.
All right, man. You know what, buddy? You've reeled me in. Go ahead and sell it to me.
Okay, elaborate a little bit on that.
Because the husband has been appointed by God as the head of his home. And no-fault divorce and women's suffrage, more than anything else, ultimately split the household.
So what this guy's basically saying is, the more rights we give you women, the more you just keep fucking shit up for us. The more we let you have a voice, the more you complain about the shit we do, and we don't get to pull any of our dirty moves anymore. It's exhausting. It is like, look, if you ask my opinion, there's a difference between should women have the right to vote and would the world be better if they couldn't vote? I think those are two completely different questions. If women didn't get to vote tomorrow, would the country be governed better? I have no basis for this other than before they could vote and after they could vote. I'm going to go ahead and say a little bit. The country would be a little bit better. I don't know if we'd fix our problems because I think we might be too stupid. Male or female, doesn't matter. But I think things might improve. Should women have the right to vote? Yes, I believe in a free country, women should be allowed to vote. So should they get to vote? Yes. Would things be better if they decided not to? Yeah, I think we'd take a step in the right direction. But old pastor lose a few pounds Tubby here. He's not exactly sugarcoating it. But I mean, look, if you're a single woman looking for a mate and you're overweight, it is more difficult. That's just I mean, unless you're looking for black guys, in which case you'll probably be fine. But for the most part, you probably, I mean, if you're fat, the dating pool is shallower, shall we say. And that's probably because guys are a little shallower. I want to go back to the chat, but you guys got to go on a run. Go on a run for me. We'll move on to the next thing. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, gifted memberships. Morning show bounced back really hard today. We've only done one evening. This is the only evening show we've done this week. So let's make it count. Let's make it a good one. Let's get after it. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go to this guy who's got a bit of a business model here, and it involves wintertime, your house, and a flamethrower. This makes me want to do this. He broke down the math. Somebody tweeted out, they were trying to do one of those like, yeah, get on the grind, dude. Hustle your way to success and fortune and whatever. So he tweeted, if you own a snow shovel, charge $50 per driveway, shovel 20 driveways per month. That's $120,000 per year. Now, first of all, number one, every day you got to go out and shovel a driveway. That's doable. That's doable. $50 per driveway. I don't know if you're going to get a lot of people to pay that. Maybe 30, 20 or 30 bucks a drive. But okay, $50 driveway, $20 driveways per month. You'll make $100,000 a year, $120,000 a year. Where do you live? Where do you know where year round you need to shovel driveways? It's retarded math. So some guy just clowned him and retweeted him and posted this video and said, if you own a flamethrower, charge $50 per driveway, shovel 20 driveways per month. That's $120,000 a year. I've seen people do this before. I need one. I really do. I need someone who's good with tools who wants to fuck around and build one of these. These people take flamethrowers to their driveways in the wintertime, and they just melt that snow away. The only trick is you got to do it on a downward sloping driveway. The flat driveways, I feel like this could really fuck you up because you melt all the snow, you get it off your driveway, driveway looks good, half hour later you come out, now it's an ice rink. So you either got to heat it so much you evaporate the water, or you just got to, let that. So that music is driving me fucking insane. There's like a whole series of YouTube videos and shit where they're literally just taking flamethrowers to their driveway and they're cleaning off the snow. And it's so satisfying. Real quick, flamethrower driveway snow. I mean, take your pick. Here's Kentucky man clears drive. Yeah.
Oh, check this out. This is the perfect blend of winter and some creativity at Christmas time. No, this isn't actually a fire. A man in Kentucky decided instead of using a shovel to clear the snow from his driveway, he would use the trusty old flamethrower instead. This, though, takes it up another level because if you look closely, the guy is actually dressed up as Cousin Eddie from the holiday classic National Lampoon's.
All right, we don't need all the attention in the world. Use your fucking flamethrower and go do your cool shit. That was the same guy. There's more than just that. Here's a guy.
This idea of using a flamethrower to clear out the snow may have sounded like a great idea in his head, but after watching this video, I'm not sure it's all that effective. I mean, sure, the snow looks like it's blackened to a crisp, but it looks like it's more trouble than it's worth. What do you think? Would you want to try this method? This idea...
Is that blackened snow or is that his lawn? I mean, I wouldn't do the flamethrower snow thing in the grass. That sounds like a disaster. Now this is our dude. See, that's what you got to do. You got to take it to the driveway. Take it to the concrete. That's what you got to do. This is an older guy, though. He's probably pretending these are all Japs on Iwo Jima. He's probably imagining that he's clearing out the enemy position. I mean, look, whatever passes the time. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This guy's got a flat driveway. With that flat driveway, if you just leave all that water pooled up sitting there, you're going to be skating on your driveway when you come out in the morning. So it's not all it's cracked up to be. But boy, does it look cool. Really does. $1 from End of Silence says, how much toe dollars to tape pepperoni on your shirt? This won't ruin it since your old lady likes gay shirts. I don't know. How about we just rally up and have a nice night tonight? That would be cool. I'll just take that. I don't have any pepperonis on me at the moment. Sam Show says salt and sand, dipshit. Yeah, see, no, I think we got to pay for that. I don't want, I made a deal with the audience. I wasn't going to talk about what the number is and everything like that until 5 minutes left in the show. But I can be, disappointed with where we're at and just go, let's bang out the stories. Let's get this done. We got an hour left. I'll come back and, memberships are going crazy and everything's going nuts. I'm dancing like a monkey over here. Let's get it done. It's our only evening show of the week. We had the internet outage last night. I had my daughter's choir concert on Monday. Let's fucking go, baby. I'll come back in a little bit. This next one is, this one is super fucked up. So this lady got arrested because 42 years ago, she abducted her own toddler. Not like one of those stories where she was in the hospital, she stole a baby, raised it up as her own, not like switched at birth. She stole her own kid, hid it from the father 42 years later, the cops came to arrest her. This is a wild, wild story. Here you go. Throw a couple of bucks in. Let's go.
Hey.
How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
So wait a minute. Now, she's living in this nice suburban neighborhood, right? Did you hear what her neighbor said when the cops rolled up? Listen to this. This is going to get quite poetic at the end.
Hey.
How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Uh-oh, they're coming for you. That's like a common joke you'd hear if the cops are in your, if you're in a well-to-do neighborhood and the cops show up there. Oh, they're coming to get you, Darlene. Yeah. Guess what? They were coming to get her.
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon. They don't want me. They want Reggie. What's up?
It's so awkward now because the cop has to be like, actually, yeah, we're coming for you. Oh, that's too funny. You guys are great. Get out of here. Why are you really here? Get on the fucking ground.
Well, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
This is fucking insane. Your neighbor's standing right there, and she's just like, they're coming for you. And now all of a sudden you both realize at the same second, you're like, holy shit, they really are.
They're teasing. They have to be.
Oh, this woman is not helping. Oh, this lady is not helping. She's like, oh, they have to be teasing. They're just making... Bitch, you might want to fucking go home, all right? Now's not the time for the town gossipy Gertie to be gathering around. Get the fuck out of here, or we'll slap you with interfering with police business.
We're not.
Oh, they really did. They did tell... Hey, get the fuck out of here, all right? We're not joking.
For your arrest.
They're teasing. They have to be.
Ma'am, we're not.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm so sorry.
Taser, she probably deserves it.
Thank you.
I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do it in the front, okay?
If you're in the room, the should
Oh, my
I didn't do anything.
That's what they all say, you bitch.
What's going on, Sharon?
I don't know anything.
I'll have
carbon copy. So, these are great.
So this is the girl who got abducted by her mom. It says 42 years ago. She was abducted by her mother. This is her aunt and this is her dad. Her dad's been away from her for 42 years because the mom disappeared with the kid. It's fucking insane.
And that's your mom in high school. She's so beautiful. The two of you look so much alike. I've seen pictures and I'm just like, I know you.
I can't explain that moment walking in and get to put my arms back around my daughter.
A Crime Stoppers tip led to Deborah's arrest by the Marion County Sheriff's Office and this family reunion with Michelle and her father. But neighbors who knew Deborah as Sharon say she was happily married and always pleasant. They think there could be more to the story here.
Unless you're in their shoes, you'd never know.
We tried to ask Deborah.
That's amazing to me when people are like confronted with like evil or a piece of shit or someone who's garbage. It is wild how much like someone being nice to you, how much benefit of the doubt that'll build. Because like I do that with people. Like people will do fucked up shit and I'll be like, well, God, I feel bad shitting on them for this. They were always super nice to me. And I think to an extent you should treat people based on how they treat you and not by what others say. But when it's something like you stole a kid from her dad and hid her under a false identity for 40 years, that should probably go a little further than she borrowed me a cup of sugar once in a while.
About her family dynamics back in 1983. Her new husband told us their attorneys advised them not to talk about the case, but that they would fight this in court.
I don't know what there is to fight. You've got a girl who says that she was stolen by her mom and wanted to be reunited with her dad. I don't go ahead, fight that. What are you going to do? Take a woman who was stolen at apparently 4 years old. The daughter's 46 now. They've been she took her 42 years ago. Now you got this 46-year-old who says, I'm so happy to be reunited with my dad and so on and so forth. You're going to fight that in court? Good luck, I guess. You're going to fight against your own daughter in court? Also, this is amazing. MSO with a great point. It also pointing out that Idi Amin's still alive, we're finding out in this story. Oh, boy. I want to go back to you guys in the chat, but look, man, well, we were close to getting back to perfect. I need you. Need your help. Need your support. You know how this show works. Hit like, hit subscribe, and hit follow if Christmas time is hitting you hard. Lord knows I understand that. At least do what you can to support the show. Throw us a like, throw us a follow. If you want to throw us a few bucks, that would help quite a bit. That would help quite a bit. We're not going to talk about where we're at, what it is. I like that we do it that way, but I got to do what I can do, and right now I got to keep going with the show. I don't mean to be Candace Owens here, but ooh, boy, do I have some gossip. I've got some Erica Kirk gossip. You know, Erica Kirk said during that interview with Barry Weiss over the weekend that she didn't date before Charlie. She was never a drinker, so on and so forth. The internet did what the internet does, and they did some digging, and they went, they dug back in internet history, and they found a shitload of deleted videos, deleted tweets, and deleted posts of Erica and her ex-boyfriend, Cabot Phillips. Now, you might be thinking, Aaron, that's kind of scummy that they dug up this poor guy, Cabot Phillips, this private citizen, and are airing his dirty laundry out there that he and Erica Kirk were, or I guess what was her name, Erica Francis or whatever, that they were dating. Well, yeah, that would be shitty if that were the case. But Cabot Phillips is not exactly a private citizen. Cabot Phillips is a senior editor at Daily Wire, and yesterday did a Leadership Institute speaking event for Turning Point USA and is also the ex-boyfriend of Erica Kirk. This Turning Point USA thing keeps getting more and more fucked up. On top of that, Cabot and Charlie were apparently buddies, and they played basketball together on a regular basis. Not only buddies, Eskimo buddies, apparently. I wonder if they knew. But it's weird that they're crafting this narrative around Erica Kirk, and they're telling all these lies that don't need to be told. It's not a crime for Erica Kirk to have, had a boyfriend before she met Charlie Kirk. It's not a crime for Erica Kirk to have been a young woman who liked to have a few drinks now and again. But when you say these things on television, and then people go dig back and prove the opposite is true, it's fucking awkward for everybody involved, quite frankly. This is what they found out about Cabot Phillips. 2017, Erica Fransv to Cabot Phillips. Since this is where it all started, I only found it appropriate to wish you a very happy birthday. Cash Cab, XX, your catfish. I can't. So this was a video of Erica Kirk and her boyfriend or her girlfriends hanging out. Cabot Phillips, I can't stop watching this. And then someone responded to him, that's our girl. Oh, wait. There was a little bit more. So if you go Mrs. Erica Kirk. Now, that wasn't her name back then, but it appears as that now. I love you more than words will ever be able to describe. This life with you is everything. So her and Cabot Phillips didn't have just a casual relationship. Like they were serious. People in this conversation, Erica Fransv and Cabot Phillips. There he is. There's Erica Kirk. So all of these posts of them together in pictures on Twitter have since been deleted, but the replies are still up. How cute are y'all? Cabot Phillips and Erica Fransv. gorgeous couple, beautiful photo, all of these, all deleted tweets. Lovebirds. And then there's the last one. Charlie Kirk is with Cabot Phillips, September 24th, 2017. So 2017, when Cabot Phillips and Erica Kirk were dating, Charlie Kirk says, yeah, I beat Cabot one-on-one, not sick of winning. Which begs the question, did Erica Kirk meet Charlie while she was dating Cabot? I'm asking. I'm asking questions. My question is, though, and the very simple question I have is, it's simple. Why lie? Why keep lying about this shit? Nobody's going to care that you had a boyfriend, so why lie about it? And what, does it look weird that you look like you were kind of like going through the conservative, right-wing gaggle, the crowd? Like first Cabot Phillips, Daily Wire, then Turning Point USA, then Charlie dies. Here comes the ex-boyfriend, and he's doing speaking events for Turning Point USA 2 months, 3 months after Charlie dies. It's a little weird. It's a lot. But again, why lie? Why the making shit up and making up stories? Is Maroon just Navy Red gifting a membership? Thank you so much for that. Boy, could we use a few more of those guys. Thank you so much. We clawed our way back from Tuesday. I'd really like to keep it this way. We're now 83 memberships away from 600. Just a few more of you keeping that going. Doesn't have to be somebody splashing with a hundo or anything like that. Just all of you getting in, jumping in, showing a little love to the toe. Chad Buzamak with $1. The way tonight's going, I should charge 5 or 10 for this, but I like Buzamak. I like the guy, even though he's a fan of shows about people who lie about owning their homes. At least he's honest enough. He can admit that was a lie, and then he lied when he was defending it. He's an honest dude. $1 from Buzamak says everyone is saving their money to purchase a new I Hate Chad shirt, mug, and sweater from the Buzamak store you can find on YouTube or X. Get them before they sell out. Sorry about the the experiment. It's not an experiment anymore. It's our new policy. But, the thing about that new policy is some days are better than others. I'd really like this evening show to work out today, though. That would be fantastic. And I'd like it to be nice and easy. But we are running out of time. So please and thank you. I would appreciate some generosity here for the show that we're doing. I can't believe I'm about to say this. This is so retarded. There's an ice cream war going on, and it's between the Ben & Jerry's guys and the Magnum Ice Cream Company. Now, Magnum, they have like the rich ice cream bars, very delicious, pretty expensive. Ben & Jerry's, they're kind of the communists who want to make ice cream the everyman food, and they give a lot of money to Bernie Sanders. It'd be cool. Any ice cream company that gave a lot of money to Barry Sanders, I would be totally fine with that. But Ben & Jerry's is, they're having a feud with the Magnum people, saying that the Magnum Ice Cream Company is, quote, destructive and Orwellian. I thought we were selling dairy products. I didn't know it got that serious, but I mean, I'm willing to look into Big Ice Cream and see what the problem is here. Go ahead. Tell me why. Wouldn't it be something if I go into this going, isn't this ridiculous? Isn't this silly? And I come out of this 1 minute presentation going, oh my God, the Magnum Ice Cream people are cutting the arms off of African slaves. This is insane.
Like Ben & Jerry's get silenced. You got to ask yourself, what is it about what they're trying to say that people are afraid of, and why? Right now, Magnum is muzzling Ben & Jerry's, shutting them down for standing up. But Ben & Jerry's has always spoken out for justice and against war. In 1988,
I'm lost. I thought you guys were selling ice cream. What the hell? Like all of a sudden now Magnum is muzzling Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's is speaking out against war, so Magnum wants to...
Ben & Jerry's rolled a 900-pound baked Alaska to the White House to protest.
He's not that big. I've seen baked Alaska. At his fattest, he was maybe 210.
Arctic drilling, an early stand against the destruction of the planet. We've turned our flavors into calls for caring, compassion, and empathy, not in some theoretical way, but around real current issues. When Chubby Hubby became Hubby Hubby, it celebrated marriage equality.
Oh, gay, because that's what everyone wants in their ice cream is political messages. Okay, so that's what it is. Ben & Jerry's wants to keep being a communist ice cream company, but what? Magnum's talking shit about him?
Loud and clear. When we launched Pecan Resist, we called out Trump's attacks on equality and the environment and raised money for organizers and activists.
Honestly, the Ben & Jerry's guys ought to thank Magnum if this is what they're stopping them from doing. I've never seen two people more detrimental to their own creation than maybe Dr. Frankenstein.
Crazy that it's looking like we need to do that flavor again now. In 2016, we stood with Black Lives Matter.
And they were really happy for the donations. I saw the house they bought with it. It was really nice.
And
it had a pool.
Stood with us because speaking out for what matters is good for business. It's only bad for power. That's why we need you to speak up for a free Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, did Ben & Jerry's, did they sell it to Magnum and now Magnum isn't letting them do their commie flavors? Does Magnum own, oh God, Aaron, don't start this. You know where it's going to end. Why are you doing this? Magnum is now the parent company of Ben & Jerry's. Oh, okay. The Magnum Ice Cream Company. Okay, I shouldn't do this. Who owns Magnum Ice Cream? Don't. Magnum Ice Cream is owned by the Magnum Ice Cream Company, publicly traded company. Okay. Who is the largest shareholder in Magnum Ice Cream? Please don't. Oh, Unilever. Okay. Whew. Other major holders include institutional investors like BlackRock and the Vanguard Group. But it's still Unilever total. Norm McDonald with $2.79 says KB offered you $250 for a quick show Christmas special. I'd love to, and I love Kevin Brennan. I'm usually, if I'm not doing my show, I got other stuff going on. Look, I appreciate it, and I love Kevin. And one day I will do Misery Loves Company again. I just want to do it at a time where I can just, I don't have to worry. Everything's good. And I can just do his show. And Big Kev knows that. I love Big Kev. And, really, we're lucky to get ourselves to a point where we don't have to tap dance for the 250. When we're short on a night, it's really more I'm a competitive asshole and I want to hit that number. There's no threat to the existential existence of Steel Toe. We just want to notch a win because it feels good, and it keeps the whole thing moving nicely, keeps the machine well-oiled. Thank you to Professor Tie-Dye for $1. Let's put some zeros behind those and make a go of it tonight, huh, guys? It says, Hubby fag flavor, as Aaron is excited for ice cream like when Chunk found the rocky road in the Goonies. You're going to hate me. I've never watched the Goonies. I haven't. Sorry. It's not. Don't call him Micropene Kev. We're Team Kev on this program. Sam Show says, I think you're just a copium addict. I don't know, man. I seem to be the one causing people to OD on copium while I'm over here having a good time. I don't know I don't know, Sam Show. I think you might not have your head screwed on straight on that one, but that's all right. We're kind of used to it over here. Throw in a little, I'm going to say this. I don't think that PayPal and Venmo are working tonight. I think there must be something wrong because not a goddamn dime coming in tonight. I think we should test that. I think we ought to test Rumble and YouTube too. What I'm basically trying to say is I think we could use a little cash infusion on this evening show. Otherwise, what the hell are we doing it for? Fun? Never once in my life. I haven't done a show for fun since 2006 when I did my first edition of Aaron in the Afternoon. fun. Fucking gay. Gift a bunch of memberships. Throw a bunch of money in. Let's make this thing work, please, tonight. Go ahead. Do our thing. Don't make a fuck out of me. Pretty please. Let's go to our next. Let's just keep going story to story. Hey, for those of you who go, hey, why don't you do old school steel toe where it's just story. You got it tonight. Hey, we're not bothering with that pesky chat. Let's go into this next one. This was a neighborhood accident. This is what 60 and a 25 looks like. Yes, 60 and a 25 in the wintertime, ground full of ice.
I just told a person on the phone the back tire.
That's the great. I'm sorry, but if that's not the best way to start a video. It's just a black guy dropping those N-bombs right away. I don't know. You got cars smashed up in somebody's front yard. Some guy just blurting out the N-word right away. I'm going to love this.
I just told a person on the phone the back tire's got nothing. It's got no grip. That's why I just fucking crashed.
Oh, it's those goddamn back tires. Meanwhile, the car's probably front-wheel drive. There's no grip on the back tires. That's why he crashed. It's not his fault. It's the fact that the tires have no grip. Anybody want to be the one to tell him that when your tires don't have any grip, some of us say tread, but okay, when your tires don't have any grip, that's when you need new ones? You know what? Let him cool down first. Don't tell him right away. He seems agitated.
That's why I just crashed. You come look at your tires, gang. That's why I crashed, bro. I crashed because y'all niggas have to maintenance y'all car, bro. Y'all niggas could kill people, bro. Y'all niggas have to stop giving.
It's a good point. They do. Oh, my God. I mean, that is a nasty one, too. So he was driving somebody else's car. All right, so he knows to maintenance your car. I thought he was going, my tires ain't got no grip. What am I supposed to do? And then words I can't repeat. He was yelling at the other guy, so he was driving their car, and their tires are bald. I imagine that's a common problem in the hood.
Bro, what are you talking about? Don't do that, bro. I've been renting cars for 10+ years. What are you talking about? I talk to ritual niggas every day. I tell y'all niggas, maintenance y'all cars. Y'all niggas can kill people. What are you?
This is like the guy in the black community who's telling, we got to stop killing each other. We got to stop robbing each other. We got to be there for our kids. You get the same response when you say, y'all need to maintenance y'all vehicles. You need to keep up to date on oil changes and fluid flushes and regular rotation of your tires and shit. What, am I out here wasting my breath? Yes, you are out here wasting your breath. I mean, you might as well be yelling, we got to get off of welfare and find jobs and stop having so many damn kids out of wedlock. Kind of the same. Buddy, don't work yourself up.
Talking about?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
All right, he's Stokely Carmichael. Ah. Oh.
All right, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I've been driving for so long. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Maintenance your car. You come look at your tires right now, nigga. Come look at your tires right now, nigga. I could have been dead.
Yeah, wow.
The fuck, nigga? Because I'm not.
God, the way they use the N-word just makes me so jealous. They did fuck each other up, though. Oh, my God.
Wow.
The fuck, nigga? Because I'm not paying a bin to fix your tires, nigga. What are you talking about? Not paying no bin to fix your car, nigga? You charging niggas $4 a day for your car. What are you talking about, nigga? I'm not paying for your tires, nigga.
$4 a day? Does that mean $400? What do you mean charging $400 a day to drive your car? Who's doing that? That's irresponsible.
I'm not paying for your tires, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You a grown-ass man, nigga. Pay for your tires, nigga.
You're gonna need more than tires now.
Oh, no. Did you hear that? I feel bad for this guy now. He's out here ranting and raving because he just crashed and he could have died because this person had bald tires. These two retards are over here recording him and they're going, geez, he's mad about the tires, huh? That's what I mean. Like, why is this guy out there shouting, bro, you're wasting your breath and making yourself agitated. They don't understand a word you're saying.
You're gonna need more than tires now.
Right now.
Right.
Oh, he mad. He really mad. Yeah, he's mad. that you're driving around on bald tires and you're going to kill somebody. He's probably more accurate hitting someone with that car than he would be a gun. At least the car isn't coming. Well, a car might be coming in sideways too with those tires.
What is this nigga talking about?
He's just trying to save face. That's
Talking about some, oh, I should have paid for his tires. Nigga, I ain't paying for your tires, nigga. You a grown-ass man.
I mean, so far I can't argue with any of this rant. He's making perfect sense to me.
live here. Or that's probably not even the car that was here.
Tire shop nigga said, yeah. Be careful. I was just doing 23 miles per hour, bro. I tried to catch the car, it jumped.
Oh, those are, I mean, come on. There ain't a lot of tread. That snow looks like it's right up on top. Those are pretty bald tires, Jack. He's got a point there. Your tires are fucking dog shit. And they're laughing.
You a grown-ass man, nigga. Take accountability. Just like how I just stood here and I didn't run off, nigga.
Oh, my God. There's like nothing in there. Dude, they're laughing at him, ranting, and he's right. He could have been killed. By the way, listening to a black guy in the hood go, take accountability. It's like, you might as well be shouting into a wishing well, bro. I'm sorry. Feel bad for him. That tire is bald as fuck.
Accountability, nigga. What the fuck be wrong with people?
I mean, maybe if it starts with accountability on tires, maybe it'll get to children out of wedlock at some point. You got to start somewhere, I suppose.
Sir, this your car?
Hey, that's my car.
Oh, your car? Wow.
This is my house, but I'm...
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'm still not totally sure exactly how this accident happened, but I know that guy's tires are fucked, and the other guy is really, really mad about it. Das Optic Nerve says, almost as bald as a dog. That's not nice. It's not nice at all. Oh, man. Thank you, Chef Matic, for the $5 on PayPal. Hey, good news. He just proved that PayPal works. It's just that I suck is why nothing's coming in. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, Chef Matic. Give us a fighting chance tonight, please. $1 from Professor Tie-Dye says those black people tire treads are like the grip left on the pretty antisocial slag. That's bullying. That's like out of control bullying. Like that's going out of your way to bully somebody. Oh, Chef Matic says not even going to read it. Wow. Oh, hold on. I'll go in there. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. There is. I'm sorry, Chef Matic. I did fuck that up. Testing 1 2. Testing. Are you a Jew? Yes. Yes, tonight? Yes. I just we had a really big miss on Tuesday morning and we chiseled away at it to make it almost nothing. I'm just really not ready to go back to that place. That's all. Oh, God. You can forget hitting like or follow or anything tonight. We're where we're at. We're at 298. Rumble's looking good. I'm happy with that. Really, throw in money. Get us to a perfect week this week. I would appreciate, because this is our last full week of the year. After this, it's just like Christmas shows week, New Year's week, got the birthday show coming up next Tuesday. I'd really like to just charge into the weekend. So if you've got some memberships to kick around, boy, would I like it. And then every segment doesn't have to end this way. Ugh. This is the thing I was talking about earlier, by the way. Americans will likely be receiving $1,000 to $2,000 in tax refunds in early 2026 before the midterms, per Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. You know what, dude? Honestly, keep it. I would say keep it. Like, I know you're doing it to like pay us off so we'll like Trump again and vote for Republicans in the midterms, but keep your tariff money. We know what happened the last time Donald Trump wrote us checks. We got massive inflation. And we shut down the economy. No thanks. I hope those tricks don't work anymore, but maybe they do. I mean, just don't let your loyalty be bought for $1,000. Remember, it went at the beginning of the Trump administration. Elon was like, we're saving so much money on Doge. We can give everybody like $6,000. He's talking about giving $3,000 to $6,000 per American. Then Scott Bessent is like, oh, tariffs are going crazy. We can give everybody $2,000 this year. And then we're like, oh, okay, you're trying to buy our loyalty. I get it. Now he's like, well, we got to push it to 2026. And we'll say $1,000 to $2,000 just to be safe. So the time keeps getting pushed out and the amount keeps getting pushed down. To me, this is a pretty good representation of the old Trump administration. Ryan the Garbage Man with $5 says that butt chin is becoming more and more pronounced. Thanks. I think there's a new rule. You can have one of two things on this show. You can talk about what a fat fucking mess I am. Or you can throw no money at the show. I don't think we can do both where we're getting our ass kicked in a show. And I'm just getting fucking, I can get verbal abuse anywhere. I can go anywhere and get verbally abused. I'd at least like to take the cash on this deal. Hit like, hit subscribe. Fuck that. No, either hit the super chat, hit the Rumble rant, hit the gifted memberships. Let's knock out one evening show, for fuck's sake. And especially when I'm sitting here just fucking hitting it. 6 women are suing the Hinge dating app. Now, you might think this seems a little opportunistic. Just wait till you hear their case. Apparently, Hinge failed to do a background check that allowed Colorado's most prolific rapist to be on the app and attack victims or attack users and make them into victims. I mean, it's one thing if a dating app doesn't catch a guy who's raped once and you're like, oh, God, that one slipped through the cracks. But like the most prolific rapist in your state. I mean, that almost sounds like one of those TSA airport tests they do where they send guys through with knives. And then we find out like 80% of them got through security. It's not good. Popular dating app Hinge. I've never heard of Hinge. Then again, I'm not in the market. So. Popular dating app Hinge. It's probably not good that I haven't heard of Hinge, but I've heard of Grindr. That can't be good. Popular dating app Hinge is being sued by 6 women who allege the platform failed to ban Colorado's most prolific rapist after being notified of his assaults. It's kind of weird, because when I think of the word prolific, I know the word prolific just means like large body of work, like large amount of instances. But like when I think of the term prolific, I think of it like in a good sense. So like he's a prolific songwriter, writes a shitload of songs, prolific wide receiver, great performances every single season. But then you go, he's a prolific, and you're like, oh, this will be good. Rapist. And maybe we can find another word. I don't think if I were the word prolific, I would file a cease and desist. Dr. Stephen Matthews. Oh, a doctor too. Please don't be a gynecologist. Oh, good. Cardiologist. I mean, still a rapist, so I guess it doesn't matter. Dr. Stephen Matthews was sentenced last year to 158 years behind bars for drugging and sexually assault. I'm not following YouTube's rules. I think they're fucking childish. We can say grown-up words. Drugging and sexually assaulting women that he met on dating apps between 2019 and 2023. Matthews, who was a cardiologist, was stripped of his medical license in March this year, 6 months after a jury found him guilty of rape. 6 of his victims have now filed a lawsuit against Hinge and its parent company, Match Group. Don't do it, Aaron. Don't do it, Aaron. Don't do it in Match Group. It's Vanguard. Okay. Well, you know. Why? Why did I do that? I just want to know who the largest shareholder in the dating app scene was, and it's Vanguard. 6 of his victims have now sued Match Group, claiming the platform ignored warning signs about Matthews and failed to prevent his attacks. Oh, well, now, hold on. Time out. Now, this puts you in a weird spot because you don't want to go against the victims. You know, you want to honor their claims, and you want to, help them out and everything else. But like, How's the dating app supposed to see like, oh, yeah, this guy's going to be a total rapist. We got to kick him off. It would be one thing if he was convicted, got out of jail, and then he's reoffended on your app. That would be one thing. But, like, you can't see the future. Oh, by the way, thank you to OG Anonymous Fake Dono. Says test 1 2 Venmo works. Yes, Venmo works too. I suck. We're finding that out. So we found out that PayPal works, Venmo works. I don't. But thank you very much for that $10. That's huge. If a few more of you would follow the same thing, we're gonna be fine. Streamlabs, PayPal. Make sure, hey, everybody test it all right now. Everybody test PayPal and Venmo and Rumble and YouTube and all of it. I need a win tonight more than I need dignity. All right? I can't have 2 losses in 1 week. I can't drill our loss down all the way to almost 0, only to reset the clock. So I need a W tonight more than I need dignity. So go nuts, throw a bunch of money at us, and we'll be done in a little bit. What do you say? So back to the rapist. That's going to be tonight's show. It's just going to be beg, and then back to the rapist. The complaint filed Tuesday in Denver County District Court alleged that Hinge was first notified that Matthews was drugging and raping women in September of 2020. Ooh, okay, now we're starting to see a case. The complaint filed Tuesday in Denver District Court said that Hinge acknowledged the report and told the victim Matthews had been banned, but continued to promote him on the app as a match for other women. Well, that's not what banned means. I mean, banned means off the platform. Matthews was then recommended to the same victim 3 months after her initial report. Oh, God, yeah. You guys, you know what? Learn the word settle and learn it quick. She reported him again, and Hinge claimed he was permanently banned and that additional steps were taken to ensure he permanently stays off. However, the disgraced cardiologist remained on Hinge, as well as Match's other app, Tinder, for 3 more years and used the platform to carry out a spree of rapes across Denver. Oh, they are so fucked. So fucked. How hard is it to ban a guy from a platform? I mean, I got banned from Twitch. I didn't rape anybody. I mean, thank you. I mean, look, I'm not trying to brag, but I haven't raped anybody. Thank you to Cheese for the $5 on Cash App. He says Cash App is working. Wow. Von Kaiser with $5 says, and now back to the rapist. All right, guys, there we go. Just a few more of those. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Just a few more of those, and we're looking golden for tonight. Come on, wake it up. Thank you, boys. I appreciate that. Yeah, my lost interest says bye, Hinge. Yeah, Hinge should probably go bye-bye. I started this going, oh, my God, they knew a guy was a rapist, and they still let him on the platform. You can't do that. And then it went to, oh, wait a minute. He was committing it. He was in the process of committing these. You can't hold him accountable. We can't hold Hinge accountable for that. Apparently, he'd been getting reported for years. As early as 2020, they said, yeah, we'll kick him off, and he wasn't. Oh, boy. Yep, I would say either settle and declare bankruptcy and shut her down. Vanguard trying to dump whatever they got in Match Group at the moment. The woman reported to Hinge that she woke up naked on Matthew's floor after consuming just 1 drink. An examination at a local hospital also confirmed that she had been forcibly penetrated. Hinge Trust and Safety confirmed it received a report of sexual assault and claimed to have banned him. But he was recommended as her potential match again in January of 21. You recommended this fucking guy to the same woman who filed a goddamn police report and got a rape kit done? End it. Be done. Shut it down. You got it. Get Tapper in there. Or Taffer. I'm sorry. Tapper's the CNN guy. Get John Taffer in there. He can yell, shut it down. You can't stay in business after this. The platform alleged that he had already been banned after her September complaint and said it would take additional steps. Matthews allegedly used his real name on his subsequent profiles, as well as the same photographs, job descriptions, and listed place of employment that featured on his band account. So it was the same thing. Despite this, the app continued to recommend him to other members as most compatible or standout. The cardiologist only finally stopped using Hinge and Tinder in March of 2023 because he'd been arrested for drugging and sexually assaulting a woman in his home. So it wasn't even Hinge or Tinder that ended up getting wise 3 fucking years later. He had to be arrested and put in jail. He was convicted of 35 counts against at least 11 women in August of last year. I hope these women I hope they make bank off of this lawsuit. I hope they make a fortune off of this. Jesus. How could you fuck something like this up so badly? The woman kept complaining to them. Rob, thank you very much for the $10 over on Rumble. Hey, I can't tell you guys where we're at right now, but it's looking better. Just keep her going. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you very much. 294 checking out the show at the moment. Thank you very much. Oh, I never get a chance to do this read. I have to do it, right? Have to. And I want you guys to watch this too. Quick word about one of the most important documentaries you'll watch this year. It's called The Fall of Minneapolis, produced by Alpha News and award-winning Minnesota journalist Liz Collin. This film blows the lid off what really happened with George Floyd, the trial, the media lies, the police body cam footage they never showed you, and how an innocent city was burned while good cops were thrown under the bus. It's already been watched over 10 million times. I've watched it. And praised by Charlie Kirk, Megyn Kelly, Jack Posobiec, Dinesh D'Souza, Tim Pool, and many others who care about truth and justice. Best part, it's 100% free right now. No subscription, no paywall. Go watch The Fall of Minneapolis today at thefallofminneapolis.com. That's thefallofminneapolis.com, or search for it here on Rumble. And if this film opens your eyes like it has millions of others, please consider a 100% tax-deductible donation at alphanews.org so they can wake up even more Americans. You deserve the real story. Watch it tonight. fallofminneapolis.com. Never get a chance to do that one. Hey, you guys just cracked 300. Thank you. $5 from Joey Caravello says, sing the chorus of Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. It will amuse me. I don't know the chorus of Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. I know the chorus of Everywhere by Tim McGraw. Hey, look. You guys keep rallying up. You know me. I'm a whore. I'll dance. I'll sing for my supper. I just don't want to see this rally die. So whether it's Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, or Rumble Rants, or gifted memberships, just keep that baby rolling. Keep it going. I'm loving these 10s. I'm loving these 5s. You'll be done before you know it if we keep that vibe up. Thank you, Joey Caravello. When are they going to tear Disney down? I feel like Disney needs to go. Disney is just, they're becoming the epitome of corporate greed, of just up the prices, cut the labor. It's just modern end stage capitalism. People are now pissed at Disney World for rolling out a jaw-dropping 150% price hike. Now, I don't know what you know about Disney World. I've been there. Shit, it wasn't cheap when I went there in like 2007. It hasn't gotten any cheaper since. And any family I didn't have kids when I went there. I can't imagine what it costs, like a second mortgage, to take your kids to Disney now for a week. Fuck, a weekend. It'd probably be crazy. And it doesn't stop. They just keep upping it. But then again, like, here's where it's kind of Americans' fault, too. Like, why don't you stop going? Like, why don't we just stop going to Disney World? We've got theme parks here in the United States, here in Minnesota, that you could go to. in the summertime, granted. There's an indoor theme park in the Mall of America. You could go there. It's going to be a lot cheaper than going to Disney World. I mean, we keep complaining about these places, but we never make them suffer. Now, between the dazzling clothes and gleaming toys, it's already easy to spend hundreds of dollars on merchandise alone. But now, those purchases have become much more expensive. Instead of lugging all your new Disney stuff through the airport or trying to fit them in your luggage, guests have the option of sending products bought in the parks home for a fee. The cost depends on the value of the items, and for years, that fee was capped at $40. So if you want to send something back home, $40 was the most you were going to pay. It was revealed this week that Disney has increased shipping rates, and the maximum has now jumped from $40 to $99.99. Don't insult my intelligence. Just make it $100. If you're going to bend me over and fuck me, don't say that you're 7.99 inches. Just give me the 8 and, oh, fuck. I have a question, and you're not therapists, so maybe this isn't going to matter. Why do I do it so effortlessly? That's my question. Why is it so effortless like this? Why can't it just be it just tumbles out? Like, why don't Satan's Mechanic says, can we blame it on the tariffs? I think Disney just does this to fuck with people. Baba Shab says, give him the 8. Ab Letitia says, it's that gay ass shirt. Is that what it is? Do I need to take off the shirt? Maybe I'll get way more masculine if the shirt comes off. Fans were outraged by the news, with one pointing out that it's the park's steepest price increase as of late. Well, I mean, stop giving them your money, and maybe we can fix this thing. One person commented, Disney truly hates its middle-class guests. Then stop giving them your fucking money. I don't know what to tell you. My Lost Interest says, Aaron's therapist thinks for a second and then says, you're gay. Is it?
I'm very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay.
Is that what it is? That's my therapist.
I hope you die.
Well, that's not very nice.
So you're just crazy in a retard kind of way then, huh?
I suppose. Yeah, why does it go right to that? That's really bad. You know, guys, we're kind of in the wheelhouse. If you guys get really crazy with the memberships and the PayPals and the Venmos now, we've kind of rallied to a spot where we can avoid that last 5 minutes if you'd like. Everybody jump in. We can avoid the last 5 minutes. We can have a perfect evening show tonight. And then we're only $25 behind from Tuesday. We can knock that out tomorrow. Why not? Trump to announce war with Venezuela. Yeah, we've talked about that all night tonight. He's giving that live address in just a little bit here. It was supposed to start 15 minutes ago, but I don't see anything yet. Here we go.
And further early the new year, and you will see this in the new year, I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history. A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the worst thing that, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed. Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants.
Are we really going to fucking blame illegal immigrants for the housing problem? Fuck you. God, everything this guy does now is for billionaire donors, billionaire private equity firms, billionaire private wealth management companies. Jesus fucking Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, MAGA is officially corporately sponsored. It's over. It's done. powerless, impoverished fucking migrants who are brought here as pawns by the Democratic Party are now being used by the Republicans. Trump's going to yell at them and convince you that they're the reason why you can't afford a house, not his fucking billionaire cunt evil buddy Larry Fink.
Has gone to American-born citizens, 100%. In the end, government either serves the productive, patriotic, hardworking American citizen, or it serves those who break the laws, cheat the system, and seek power and profit.
They gave him an extra shot of amphetamines tonight, didn't they? He's kind of shot out of a cannon.
Where Somalians have taken over the economics of the state and have stolen billions and billions of dollars from Minnesota and indeed from the United States of America. And
They
we're gonna
stole
put
from
an end
us.
to it. For so long as before my election, the vast majority of good and
Honestly, I'll be fine with this as long as I don't hear we're going to war with Venezuela during it.
exploited our taxpayers and pillaged every system that makes civilized society function. But not anymore, and you see that every day, not anymore. We're putting America first, and we are making America great again. Very simple. We are making America great again.
Can't wait to see it.
Tonight, after 11 months, our border is secure. Inflation has stopped. Wages are up. Prices are down. Our nation is strong. America is respected, and our country is back, stronger than ever before. We're poised for an economic boom, the likes of which the world has never seen.
Any second, asshole. Any second, please.
The Olympics, both of which I got, but most importantly, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. There could be no more fitting tribute.
Do you want to just finally rip it up this time around and just stop pretending? He better not just be buttering us up so we can go, by the way, we're bombing and invading a country that's done nothing to us.
Loyal to its citizens, faithful to its workers, confident to its identity, certain to its destiny, and the envy of the entire globe. We are respected again like we have never been respected before.
The entire world thinks you're Israel's bitch. Go ahead.
Happy New Year. God bless you all.
That's it? So nothing about Venezuela. That was like a
vote, and all 7 swing states and everything else.
Okay, you're
with
great.
a
It was a
mandate
it was
to
a 15-minute speech.
sick and hardworking people of our country, the ones who make this nation run, who make.
I'm just looking
this
for
nation
Venezuela, that's
get the
it.
facts. Under the Biden administration,
Gives a shit.
anywhere in the world, and that's said by every single leader that I've spoken to over the last 5 months. Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history that were really accomplished through our great, big, beautiful bill, perhaps the most sweeping legislation ever passed in Congress. We wrapped 12 different bills up into one beautiful bill.
Cool, and
Used
nobody
the
read
threat
it.
of tariffs to get foreign countries who would never have getting great health care at a lower cost. Most aggressive housing reform plans.
Okay, so there was nothing about Venezuela. I guess that's the good news. The good news about this speech is we're not going to get roped into a war with Venezuela tonight. Tonight, at least. Phew. Satan's Mechanic says, 4-4 Ron got TDS. Never thought I'd see the day. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not going to sit here and pretend everything's fine when the guy's using you and using me as the backdrop to pay back Miriam fucking Adelson. Sorry. Baba Shab says, he said, I am, in response to being called the first Jewish president. Let's not act surprised. Yeah. What was it? Mark Levin went to the White House. He's our first Jewish president. I am. Oh, no shit. I agree with that.
You little bastard. You attacked my stepson?
Every fucking day if I could. Every day. Joey Caravello with $2 says, not going to lie, I could go for some mamala right about now. My Lost Interest says, did you hear about the Jack Smith testimony bombshells? No, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're trying to hide it with this Trump thing. Jack Smith defends Trump prosecutions in House deposition. Jack Smith tells Congress he could prove Trump engaged in a criminal scheme. Jack Smith wants to tell Congress about his Trump investigation, so he did a closed-door deposition today. Says Trump engaged in a criminal scheme to overturn the 2020 election, and he could prove it. Now, Jack Smith is the special counsel that Trump basically ran for president to stay out of prison. This was the guy heading the case, and if he won the election, the case had to be dropped. He did. It was. That's where we're at. My Lost Interest says, fuck Trump. I want my vote back. Roots Calhoun, I can't defend him to my liberal family anymore. Neither can I. Neither can I, man. It's like everything he does. All you have to do is dig a little bit beneath the headline and you'll know what it's for. That whole savings account thing, that investment account for kids, that's all going to go to private wealth management groups. And there's going to be all kinds of terms and conditions. The kids aren't going to be able to take the money out. They're going to make that money sit there, and BlackRock and Vanguard are going to trade and take fees on each trade, commissions on each trade from the time those kids are 4 until they're 63. It's fucking evil. You know, isn't that the thing we've been telling Democrats forever about Social Security? We'll let those people keep their money and let them decide how they invest it. Same thing. Give those kids $1,000. Let them invest it. Why does the government have to do it? When did the Republicans become so big on just handing money to businesses from the? I'm just kidding. When they started taking all the donations. All right, guys, we have to rally. It's not an insurmountable number. It could be a tricky one. I hope we can nail it. I've been told to pick a new rally song. I tell you what. Whoever is the biggest donation drop during this rally, we're going to let them pick the drop. We're going to let them pick the rally song for tomorrow morning. So let's fire this one up. We're going to run it through. We're going to run it through twice. And hopefully now that we can say goal, we can hit the goal of $90. That's it. We're perfect for the evening at $90. Throw it in. We're in the chat, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. You know what I think we should do? I want you guys throwing in big numbers for this last run here. You ready? Be generous for the toe. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's. Well, this sucked a fat dick. Thank you to those of you who contributed. I appreciate it, especially during the Christmas season. I think if you're my comment section will go nuts at least tonight. We'll get a lot of interaction. All the steel toe haters, I mean, they come out in droves when we miss. They're so happy. I can make their Christmas dreams come true. I like that. So they'll be letting me know what a fucking bum that I am tonight. I'll appreciate that, and I'll respond to them. I like to give them shit back. Thank you guys very much. Chevmatic with $5 says one more time for the week. Thank you, buddy. So we're going to miss by 65. So we're about 80 down for the week. Again, not the end of the world. $80 is not going to make or break it, but I'm a sore fucking loser. $2 from Aaron Brown says, oof. Yeah, see, I told you, they're here already. They're here already letting us know that we took a big old fucking steaming L. My Lost Interest says, I want to see him make the goal, but I do enjoy disappointed Aaron. Don't worry, I'll linger for a little bit here to see if we can get some pity donos before I leave. We do have some more content, too. There is more stuff we can do if anybody gets, really fucking generous right at the buzzer. But I plan on lingering for a little bit. Seeing if anyone feels like throwing in 5 or 10 memberships, giving us a shot. If we do get 5 or 10 memberships coming in, oh, Aaron, are you going to go till 9 then? Fuck yeah, I'm going to go till 9. I'm pathetic and I want to win. Fucking tired of this. This week has been a loser week, and I want to turn our fortunes around. So, yes, if it does, if I linger a little bit and a big, fucking kickstart is thrown in, yeah. I'll go a little bit extra. How many more stories do I have? I got 5 more stories tonight if I had to. But I'm not going to go, I'm not going to sit here 65 away and then go, oh, yeah, we'll go till 9. No, because there's nothing coming in. But if I lingered for a little bit and I pathetically just sat here kicking dirt, waiting for someone to drop 20, 30 bucks, I'd have enough hope where I would keep her on for another half hour. Whereas the audience is like, motherfucker, we haven't been giving you money all night. How much more of a sign can we give you that we don't want you to go another half hour? Well, I guess that means for me that I got to head out. I've got to know when I'm not wanted. Well, fuck. Hopefully tomorrow morning we have Oz in here. So where does that put us? What's 25 and 65? 90? We're 90 behind for this week. Son of a bitch. Well, if you don't like me, you're going to love tonight. It'll be great for you. You'll appreciate it. Gordy's here. He wants to go outside. If some of you are looking to throw in a desperation heave after the show, Steel Toe Media Inc. on Venmo. I'm going to leave. I know when I'm not wanted. We'll see you guys.